So my reflection for neighborhood inequalities was that a lot of bad things that happened in the past are still going on in today's day. So we all kind of like our education right now in like high school and maybe even middle school and like elementary was that slavery happened around I want to say it ended around 150 something like that years ago, and we like to believe that everything bad with it kind of just left along with it, like segregation, racism. We would like to believe that it doesn't really happen anymore, but it does. And so the whole reason neighborhood inequalities comes into place is that a lot of these people, when they first came here, the only opportunities were given to more Caucasian people. And so they were able to establish deeper roots in here. And then so when slavery was outlawed, basically what ended up happening was, when slavery was outlawed, basically, African Americans and other races could start buying houses, but they still didn't get the same opportunities as the white people already had. When they bought their houses, they were considered the bad neighborhoods, meaning the cities didn't really pay much attention to them. They weren't really maintained properly, and so a lot of them are turned into what is now known as the ghettos. And so governments at that point, and offices like mayor offices, government offices, state offices were kind of leaning toward that and just saying like, oh hey, it's okay, we'll just let it be like how it is right now, even though that isn't right. That's segregation in a way. So they were like, we'll have all of the like African Americans, the Latinos, and even sometimes like certain Asian groups live in certain parts of like big cities, and we'll have like the white people live in like really nice areas that are not agriculture, but like economically maintained and stuff like that. So that's what ended up happening with a lot of these neighborhoods, is that they were just broken up by races. Doesn't mean that a certain group of people make the bad neighborhoods. No, it's actually because less care and less, more than care, it's less attention was given to those neighborhoods. So, for instance, if there were a lot of crime, a lot of like bad stuff happening in a certain neighborhood, maybe the government would look the other way and just kind of let it be. And so unfortunately, those people that did live there didn't really get an opportunity to move and kind of like, find a different area to live. So that's how they were kind of locked in at where they're at, and they weren't able to go, which, I mean, today, it's also not easy. There are ways to get out of those bad areas, but it's also not easy. And I feel like it would be a lot safer and a lot better for people if the government kind of stepped in maybe and helped out those neighborhoods rather than just ignoring it and letting it just grow into being a bigger problem.